Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cesta Cyclones and the Tejada Devils. Up next, folks, 5th ranked Devils matchup. Ikeda Bueno, again, on quite the run here for the Cyclones. Been playing their best Jai-Alai as a team, taking on CRB and Urbieta. Now, looking at this 5th ranked team for the Cyclones, started off 0-2, but have won 3 of 4 since then. Haven't seen much of CRB and Urbieta. Just 5 matches played this season, 3-2, plus 500. Pretty solid in this 5th ranked group, which is not all too easy. There's a serve by Ikeda. We begin. Serve's cut off. The backhand's in the overhead screen, which is out of play. Ikeda Bueno on the board first with a quick point.
No problem with taking that serve, but do something with it besides throwing it into the overhead screen. Don't want that unforced error right off the bat, especially when you got Urbieta in your backcourt.
Here's Bueno, deep in the backcourt, drops it to the inside. There's Urbieta. High hard return, passing Bueno. Ikeda, he's got the rebote, pushed it to the outside. CRB runs under it. Forehand dropped inside, nice catch by Bueno, lines it up. There's a backhand on the wall. Urbieta comes down with the ball. Backhand, ooh, that opened up. Magic City bounce. Ikeda got assist on it, but that's not going to make it. Ties it up, 1-1.
Ball occasionally takes wonky bounces, what I call a wonky bounce anyway, an unpredictable bounce. For the most part, each bounce off each surface, every time it touches surface, is pretty predictable. Every now and then it catches a seam or a dead spot in the glass. And by dead spot, we mean one of the 4 corners that affixes it to the frame.
Bueno handles the serve. There's a backhand to the inside. Rebote. Forehand, saved by CRB. Ikeda back up the middle, powerful throw. Urbieta on the hop, stops it. Shoots it back up the middle. There's Ikeda. This one dropping a little lower. Urbieta caught it, low on the left side. Here's Bueno from the 12. Urbieta now up at the 10 line. Powerful backhand, lobbed up. Bueno not going to let that one pass. Good defense in the corner. Ikeda calls him off. Rebote save from the forehand. Urbieta now. Backhand from the 10 line. Here's Urbieta again. This one dropping a little lower. Bueno steps up at the 10 line. Low runner. Urbieta now does the same. His backhand higher and harder. Cutting inside. There's Bueno again. Urbieta lets this one come out. Lays it up. Ikeda stops it on the forehand, fake the outside placement, keeps it inside. Nice pickup by Urbieta. Bueno from the 10 line, back up the middle. Here's CRB getting involved. He cuts it off overhead. Back to Bueno. On the left side, there's a backhand on the numbers. Better catch by Urbieta, pulls it off the side wall. Just out of reach of Urbieta, CRB drops the rebote up the middle. Here's Ikeda, the sidearm carom. Is missed on the outside. Ikeda Bueno take a 2-1 lead here in our opening set.
Ikeda not throwing many shots, but when he does, usually throws them with a high degree of accuracy. That was the case there. CRB was there, just couldn't make the catch.
Backhand by Urbieta again. Caught by Bueno at the 13. Powerful backhand. Here's Bueno stepping up. Hard return. Backhand. She kicks off the sidewall. Urbieta. We get this one to pass. Ikeda lines it up. High off the front wall. A little too high. That kicked up at the overhead screen, which is out of play, to tie it up 2-2.
Looked like Ikeda was trying to get a little bit more of that ball to the middle of the court in a really big bounce. Did a good job of positioning it. I mean, that was going unusually high, but of course missed the front wall, hit the overhead screen, out of play.
Serve came up down Bueno. Makes the play on the left side. Here's Urbieta. Backhand. Cutting inside. Great catch on the numbers. Here's Urbieta now from the 10 line. Hard return. Back to Bueno now. Ranging back forward at the 13. Here's Urbieta. Forehander Bote. Saved by Ikeda. Back to Urbieta. He's backhand from the 11 line. High and hard. Here's Bueno. Back quarters, trading throws here. Bueno now, a little bit deeper, now at the 12 line. We'll kick off the sidewall to Urbieta. I'm trying to get it to pass. Urbieta steps back, not going to let him. This one, higher and harder for Bueno. This time, switch it up, the low runner. Urbieta steps back, scooped it up high on the left side. Here's Bueno on the 12. Forehander Bote laid up. Here's Ikeda. The outside placement, well placed on the inside. Better catch there by Urbieta. Came back across Bueno to his forehand. Drops it over the top. Urbieta with time, settles at the 12 line. Here's Bueno from the 11. Backhand by Urbieta on the numbers again. Tough catch by Bueno. This one dropping lower. Urbieta trying to get out there. He runs around it. There's the Urbote save. Bueno again, nice catch in the air. Hard backhand. Urbieta on the hop, takes it in. Backhand by Ikeda. Here's Urbieta now from the 12. Bueno on the forehand. This one dropping low, crossing. Urbieta handles. Forehander Bote. CRB lets it pass. Tough catch here by Urbieta. Made the last second adjustment. Drops it between the Cyclones. Ikeda calls him on the Urbote. Here's Bueno now up at the 10, low runner. Urbieta with a good read, steps up, pulls it in, backhand to wall. Right to Ikeda in the air. Soft touch on the forehand. Urbieta steps up. Low runner back to Bueno. He scooped it up deep in the backcourt, but it was juggling. Juggling. It's the call on the catch of Bueno, giving CRB and Urbieta a third point and the serve.
Juggling is called when the judge sees the ball bobbling around on the inside of the cesta. So the ball comes into the cesta. As we've seen throughout the evening, it will roll from deep in the cesta up to the tip, but it maintains contact with the cesta the entire way. If the ball bobbles around in the gusset, that's a loss of point.
Yeah, that's a great look at it.
That's actually just
great
a
camera
beautiful.
work
Yeah,
by
the
crew.
judge didn't have the benefit of that view.
Low runner to the inside. There's Bueno. Right to Urbieta. High, hard backhand. This one's going to pass. Forehander Bote. This one drops inside. Urbieta steps up. Hard backhand again. Bueno takes it off the side wall. Here's Ikeda up at the 9. Powerful backhand again. Here's Urbieta from the forehand. Crossing low and hard. Ikeda steps back, takes it on the bounce. Long cortada. CRB's in there. Makes the catch. There's the backhand coming to Ikeda. Urbieta now at the 12. Trying to get it to pass. There's Bueno stepping in at the 12 line. Here's Bueno. Urbieta going up. Tough catch back at the 13. Drop back to Bueno again from the left side. Hard backhand. Not going to get this one past Urbieta. This one the low runner. Urbieta got a good read. Steps up. Caught in the air. Hard return. Back to Bueno. Back quarters trading throws here. Urbieta higher and harder. Here's Bueno now from the 11 line. Here's Urbieta. Low runner. Ikeda getting involved. Cuts it off. Backhand. Inside placement. Urbieta foot on the wall. He comes down with the ball. Bueno from the forehand. This one dropping, kicking up. Urbieta goes up for it, makes the play. The outside placement is outside of play. 3 points for Ikeda and Bueno.
Both teams employing the same strategy. Catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw until you have a shot. Try to avoid the unforced error. Conservative style of play. There's the backhand by Urbieta. The left side of Bueno. Trying
Trying to get it to pass. Urbieta, what a play there in the corner. Urbieta back over the top. There's Ikeda at the 9 line. Shoots it to the inside. Urbieta, another tough play. Looking for the peek it out of the big bouncer. Ikeda steps out of the way. Here's Bueno. Shoots it low and hard. Urbieta, another tough catch. There's a backhand. Here's Bueno. Trying to get this one by. Urbieta back at the 13 line. This one dropping a little lower. Ikeda going to cut it off. Gets involved. Low runner. Back to Urbieta. Steps up again. Ikeda from the 9 line. Right to Urbieta. Urbieta tries to go high and hard. Not going to get past Bueno. Steps in there on the left side. There's a forehander bote now by CRB.
Good save by CRB.
At the 9 line, over the top, looking for the big bouncer. That's well placed. Urbieta has to get out there to make the save, just does lay it up. Ikeda, powerful forehand over the top, scooped up in the corner. Big backhand, that one gonna pass. Here's a forehander bote to the outside. That one is outside of play. CRB and Urbieta get the point. They lead 4-3.
The unforced error there for Ikeda. Ikeda's been scoring on placement of the ball to the outside actually pretty well. Bueno moving up to the front court to consult with Ikeda. Often you see front quarters wander to the back.
Probably telling him to maybe throw a couple more shots. I mean, the reason why this team has had so much success was Ikeda's more aggressive play up in the front court. He's kept a lot of balls to the inside. Urbieta's been making a ton of plays, and we haven't seen a lot of CRB, which probably gives the Cyclones the best chance to take this match. Here's a rebote on the left side. Ikeda, here's a forehand. High, hard one, trying to get it to pass. There's Urbieta again. What a play at the 12 line. Bueno ranging back for it. High, hard backhand. Not going to get past. Bueno at the 11 line, coming right up the middle. Urbieta, what a play on the forehand. Back up the middle. Ikeda scoops it up. Hard throw to the inside again. Not going to let that one cross. Bueno finally able to get it to pass. There's CRB alone for the rebote. Drops it inside. Here's Ikeda. Ikeda now over the top. This one crossing. Tough pickup by Urbieta. Forehand rebote again. Dropping low. Urbieta just does get out there. Makes a save. Ikeda cuts it off on the forehand. Did not have control.
Ikeda had some difficulties with that earlier in the evening in that first match. Remember the two, maybe three, where he just didn't have control of. The ball didn't stop spinning. When the ball comes in, the ball's coming in the cesta with a spin. And that's the give of the wrist that you used to talk about quite frequently. That helps stop the motion of the ball in the cesta. If the ball continues to move, when you go to throw it, it's spinning the opposite direction that you're throwing.
Backhand by Bueno. Stopped on the right side of Urbieta. Ikeda backs up early on. Takes it on the bounce at the 10. Pika. Perfectly thrown by Ikeda to score. Just a 1-point deficit. Ikeda and Bueno serve.
Ikeda and Bueno definitely capable of coming back and winning this set. CRB and Urbieta need to finish it off here. Take the 2-minute break and move on to the second set.
Backhand, right in the corner. Ikeda comes back for it, pushed it outside. CRB trying to line it up. Nice catch. Powerful throw back over the top. Bueno could not make the adjustment. That ball is missed. Point and set. CRB and Urbieta take it 6-4. 2 minutes will play set number 2.
Good play there by CRB, getting the ball back hard to Bueno. Bueno switching like from left to right. There we have Douglas congratulating his teammates. As we take a break in the ESPN3 Players Cage. A reminder, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're here every Monday and Tuesday at 5 p.m., Fridays at 7 p.m.
And CRB playing his role up in the front court, but how about Urbieta's too? He was just about everywhere. Outside, on the inside, didn't matter. I think just that one miss on a perfectly placed Pika that kicked way up. been a great addition to this Devils team. Second season now with the DeHatta Devils, rounding into form. Always important to be playing your best highlight as we approach the playoffs, and certainly for this fifth-ranked team, it appears to be the case.
Here we have CRB consulting with team captain Jairo. Jairo, 20 years professional highlight experience. Approaching 20 years. I believe he's in year 18. CRB began playing professional highlight in 2019.
And for Ikeda Bueno, I mean, just not the same team we saw over the last couple of game days. You see the discussion between the two. Ikeda not killing the point as effectively, and Bueno not catching nearly as many balls as he was when they're on that run. Again, Cyclones just got to switch up the strategy here. A lot of balls coming to the inside that Urbieta was able to make a play on. Going to have more success. I think the more that CRB gets involved and the more they just move the Devils team around defensively.
Bueno going for another bottle of Miami? Yeah, I said that kind of funny. Miami alkaline water. I'm not reading from a script. It's just basically picking up on what he's doing there in the ESPN3 players cage. We are ready to begin our second set.
There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Backhand to the inside. That's powerfully thrown. Urbieta on the hop. Not going to let him pass. Tough play. Ikeda backing up. Tip ball. CRB and Urbieta with the first point. Our second set.
That's an uncharacteristic miss by Ikeda. Ikeda's been spot on in terms of his catching. After he makes the catch, sometimes has a little difficult time controlling the ball. That's this evening. Been spot on throughout the season. Just slightly off tonight there.
Nice serve by
Beautiful
CRB.
serve.
Is an ace. 2-0 advantage.
Beautiful serve. That ball was not coming particularly hard, but did cross the sidewall perfectly.
Here's Bueno from the left side. Backhand. This one going to pass. CRB looking for the rebote. Back to the inside. Here's Bueno. One tough play by Urbieta in the corner. Hard backhand. Here's Bueno running around it to keep it on the left side. Urbieta now from the 13. Backhand to Ikeda. Ikeda low and hard. Urbieta steps up there at the 10 line. Backhand just out of reach. Bueno crouching down. Stops it. Hard return. Not going to get past him. Bueno again, tries the low runner. Urbieta steps up, he's got it up at the 10 line now. That one caught the corner, cutting inside. Rebote saved by Ikeda. Urbieta now the backhand, comes back to the left side of Bueno. Well, that ball kicking up, past him. Nice play up overhead at the 12. Forehand Rebote, here's Urbieta on the bounce. Backhand, right on the numbers. Bueno steps out of the way. Ikeda's got the Rebote. Here's Bueno again from the 11 line. Hard backhand right on the side wall where it scores. Ikeda and Bueno with their first point of our second set.
Beautiful catch made there by Bueno just earlier. Urbieta really pumped the ball. Bueno, beautiful catch.
Tough catch, big bouncing serve. Urbieta from the corner. Here's Ikeda, nice catch overhead now. Backhand. Forehand rather to the inside, cut off on the left side of Urbieta. Backhand by Bueno. Here's Urbieta from the 11 line. This one stopped by Bueno again up at the 10. Higher and harder. Urbieta on the hop. Here's a forehand. Ikeda to the inside. Nice pickup by Urbieta. Either foot on the ground. Back to the inside for Ikeda. Urbieta, inside placement. Good body control by Ikeda. Just drops it inside. Urbieta now. Here's Bueno from the forehand. It's well placed. Drops between them. Urbieta picks it up. Slows it down on the forehand. Big bouncer. Bueno going up for it at the 11. Urbieta again. Right up the middle. Ikeda with the high scoop. Powerful forehand. Not going to get by. What a catch right off the side wall. Perfectly placed. Urbieta up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Backhand. There's the rebote. Ikeda drops it inside again for Urbieta. Bueno now up at the 10. Bueno from the 11 line. Little backhand. Little kick off the side wall. CRB stays with it. Drops it inside. Here's Bueno going up. Back up the middle. Early call from Urbieta. Stops it deep in the backcourt. Right over Ikeda's head to the inside where it's knocked down.
That's the second one that Urbieta is really pumped from the backcourt. Powerfully thrown right side. First one handled well by Bueno.
Yeah.
The second one just catching Ikeda off his footing, unable to make the catch.
Backhand by Bueno, right to the corner, Urbieta. Here's Bueno now, forehand. Cutting to the inside, steps up, got it in the air. Shoots it low and hard, Bueno out of the way. Ikeda lays it up. That is floating on the wall. What a play by Urbieta. Tough catch, backhand, right to the left side of Bueno. This one low and hard, the scoop is missed. 4-1 advantage for CRB and Urbieta.
Again, not used to. The Cyclones have been on so well for so long that just not used to seeing them miss this number of catches.
Backhand, 2-wall, caught in the air. CRB shoots it inside. There's a tough pickup by Bueno overhead. Backhand again. This one gonna pass. What a throw by CRB coming right up the middle. Ikeda drops it inside, right to Urbieta coming on the inside. There's rebote by Bueno. Opens up as a 2-wall. Urbieta up at the 8 line, back up the middle. What a stop by Bueno now. Quick release to the inside. Urbieta stays up at the 8, trying to get it to pass. He does at rebote on the left side. Is saved by Ikeda. Here's Bueno. Coming right up the middle with that backhand. CRB lines it up. Ooh, the 2-wall is tipped. Nice return by CRB. Gives the Devils a 5-1 lead. It's a possible set, possible match point.
That ball just went off the frame. Good effort by Bueno to try to get out there and make the catch. And CRB and Urbieta 1 point away from an upset.
And certainly coming into this, the way these two teams have been playing, not many teams better than Ikeda and Bueno for the Cyclones. Here's a backhand by Bueno to the inside. Urbieta steps in at the 12. Hard return, this one passing. Ikeda, forehand rebote lined up. Back to the inside. Urbieta got it up at the 9. Urbieta again, deep in the backcourt. This one kicks to the forehand of Bueno. Long carom. Will score. Just missed on the outside.
Bueno been holding on to that, but he let it go there. Beautiful long carom. Well played.
Extends the match. Second point for the Cyclones. Here's Bueno from the 12. Back inside for Urbieta. Ball kicking up and out. Bueno just out of the way. Ikeda turns to rebote. One backhand. Here's Urbieta again. Deeper in the backcourt now. Sticks inside. There's Bueno running under it. Bueno has a low runner. Urbieta ducks. CRB push the rebote outside of play. That's now 3 points for the Cyclones. Still possible match point for CRB and Urbieta.
Has to do a better job of maintaining that focus. Keeping that ball in bounds.
Urbieta committed, then came back for the serve. Powerful backhand right in the corner. Ikeda's rebote. There's a save getting by CRB. Back to Urbieta. Early call from Ikeda. Tough rebote. Just does make the save. Here's Urbieta now. Forehand inside. Bueno ducks. Ikeda on the left side turns it. It's a 2-all with a big bounce. Urbieta caught it on the outside. Ikeda lining it up again. Makes another save. Urbieta now up at the 9 line. Inside placement. Lower and harder. Bueno with a nice catch. Backed up. Big backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Forehand rebote. Coming to the outside. There's Ikeda. High hard throw into the corner. Urbieta scrambling, but he gets out there. Makes a rebote save. Ball kicking up. That will do it. Point, set, and a hard-fought match going to CRB and Urbieta in straight sets, 6-4, 6-3. Big day for the Devils brewing, Stu. Won 3 of 4 matches. Perhaps, based on the betting lines, their second upset as well here. CRB and Urbieta. Big win over Ikeda and Bueno, inching closer to that second place spot in our standings. There they are, CRB and Urbieta.
All right, CRB Urbieta, this is the 3rd win of the night. CRB, as the captain, how do you keep your team together and keeping them focused to continue winning?
Really, it's focusing on staying consistent, winning each game when we get a chance. That was a big win for us right there to put us at 4 points today, and we stay in 3rd place.
Urbieta, talk to me a little bit about the strategy tonight playing against this team.
The strategy was don't make mistakes, keep fighting all the points that we have. We know it was a really important game for us because we were fighting for the playoffs, so fight all the way, every point all the way.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on your 3rd win tonight. Let's see what else happens on tonight's game day.
Thank you.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Jai-Alai you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!